Well, we'll bring you these pop-up sessions just to bring you up to speed as to what you can do, maybe in terms of securing yourself or understanding what technology is all about, something we call PC Fix. Today, we'll be talking about how to secure your data. And joining us in our Lagos studio is the expert himself, Mr. Aki Bitoye, who is a tech advisor. Mr. Bitoye, thank you so much for coming on the program.
Thank you for having me.
Data is critical, it's fundamental, it's literally life of technology. So walk us through, because people are always curious, and now people are doing all kinds of e-commerce, people are using internet, Wi-Fi's and all of that across the country. How do we secure our data? How much of it can we give out? How much do we need to hold back?
Okay, I'll start with the first gateway to securing your data is passwords. We all know passwords. That's something you know. Once you have your username, your email address, you need to enter your password. However, because we do not like stress, human beings, so we just use password 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or you use
so we can remember it.
A, B, C, D, E, F, G. So the same way it's easy for you to remember, it's the same way it's easy for a malicious actor to remember. So if you use your birthday, you use your spouse's name, you use your middle name, your children's names, wedding anniversary, all of those information are publicly available, and that would make you prone to getting hacked. Your information can readily be compromised. You would want to use complex passwords, but because you would find it difficult to remember it, you should write it down.
Writing it down, doesn't it also expose you?
Then you would write it in a way only you can decipher. However,
it's getting complicated.
It's getting complicated.
Okay.
That's really how it would be difficult for someone else to get access to it. You would not want to use the same password for multiple services.
Okay.
That is something we all do.
Okay.
Use the same password. What's your password? You put one password on this service, another service.
So that's
once you are compromised, all your accounts.
So what's the next one? What's the next one?
The next one would be second factor authentication. You know, most times when your password is compromised, the malicious actor would have to encounter another gateway. This is what service providers offer. When you put in your username and your password, then they ask you for a second factor authenticator. It can be either from a hardware token or a software token, or even a software
or email
that generates, or email, or even SMS. That's text messages, you get that. So what it does is it creates an extra layer of security for your data. Even if your password is compromised, whatever password you use, the 2FA is usually harder to get past. For businesses, you would want to encrypt your data. Data encryption is such that when you see in the movies that somebody plugs in a flash drive to a computer and just cracks the computer, that happens in real life as well. However, data encryption is one extra layer of security. And why we're talking about data security is your photos.
Is this under authentication, or that's another level?
That's another level.
Data encryption.
Data encryption. You encrypt your data with a key that only you know or have or saved.
Okay. What's the fourth one?
The fourth one will be security software. You'll be remiss to just leave your information or your computer bare bone. You need to have antivirus software or internet security software, anti-malware. All of this software do one thing: they keep you safe. They keep your data on your computer, or if you have them in the cloud, they keep them safe as well. You should take note. Sometimes you see your computer malfunctioning on its own. It's not just malfunctioning on its own. Sometimes you have malware software called keyloggers.
Okay.
When you type your password, they record keystrokes. And these software get into your computer when you pirate software. When you download pirated software or pirated copies of software, they keep this malware on your computer and they send the information to the malicious.
There's apparently a lot to talk about, but I'll give you one more give you a chance to tell us one more, because this is important.
Oh yes, it is.
People's money, personal information being hacked and all of that. So this is important. So what's the fifth one?
Well, let's just wrap up with this, because data security is quite wide. You would want to put passwords on your phone. You know, most times we just use pattern. You use 7. Or you just use box, fingerprints,
biometrics.
Face ID, biometrics. So, you know, when you're asleep, somebody can put your phone on your face and unlock it. So you should have a password accompanying the biometrics.
Absolutely. I must thank you so much. Unfortunately, we don't have that much of a time.
Thank you for having me.
is a tech advisor helping us how to secure our data, and I hope we've learned a thing or two as far as data protection is concerned. It's going to be coming a lot to guide us on these things, on different layers of how to be effective in technology. Let's now move over to another session of the program, and Kayode and Bukola are standing by to tell us, gentlemen and lady, how do we build better relationship? That will be up to you in just about a second. Kayode.
By the way, I'm implementing all of those data hacks now and ensuring that my data is safe.
I'm also coming for consultancy right after the show to look at why my laptop always has power issues, with the cable. But what are we up to next?
Change your charger.